Vibration of breath moving through the throat center. Each inhale filling up the lungs, expanding through the rib cage. And each exhale drawing the rib cage back in, softening, letting go, releasing. Just allowing our breath to lengthen, to deepen. Letting go of any busyness in the mind. Drawing ourselves into our yoga space. Ready, we'll blink the eyes open and let's begin to flow. Inhale, circle the arms up to the sky. With an exhale, left hand to the earth and stretch your right arm up and over. Holding there with your inhale and with your exhale. Inhale, arms back up high to the sky. And to the other side, right hand to the earth, left arm up and over. And then stay here with your inhale. And with a full exhale. Inhale again, reach to the sky. With an exhale, a twist to your right, bringing your hands down, looking over the right shoulder. And inhale, arms back up high to the sky. And to the other side, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, reaching for the sky. The arms up with your exhale. See if we can lift a little higher, create a little more space in the body. And then exhale, release the hands back down. Let's flip over onto our hands and knees. So the hands and knees just starting to move in whichever way feels nice. Be intuitive with your movements, your rotations, or a little cat-cow. Listening to how the body feels today as we start to move, is always paying attention, being mindful, respectful to where we're at. Always with the option to take a break, leave things out, or make adjustments that feel right for us. Take the knees wide, big toes together, sitting back to your heels, stretching out the arms, forehead to the mat, and melting the heart to the earth. Into your pose of the child, or extended child pose, and that's, as we know, the place we can always rest in, so feel free to come and rest there any time you need. Taking a break at any point that the body's called to. From here, of course, spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes under, we can find our downward dog. So let's press the hips high and Pedal out a little in our first downward dog. Now from the downward dog, let's inhale to a high plank, rippling forwards a little. And then exhale, press back up to your downward dog. High plank with an inhale. Downward dog, engage the core, press back up. Hips to the sky. Once more, inhale to a high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up the right leg high to the sky. Lift it up nice and high, then bend the right knee. Let's open up the right hip. Lifting the knee high, so getting a little twist into the dog there. And then we'll step that right leg through. Take the foot a little wider out to the edge of the mat, hands on the inside. Into like a lizard lunge, but if we could, maybe the left knee off the floor. If you need to bring it down, you can, of course. But otherwise there, a gentle oscillation, just encouraging the hips to open. And a nice stretch through the hip flexor as well. And then keep the left hand there. Let's lift up the right arm high to the sky. There for a couple of breaths, so that back knee either on the floor or not. So you can have the leg extended or bring the knee down if you need. Hold it there for a couple more breaths. And then the right hand back down, right foot steps back to your downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Onto the knees, slowly down, elevator down, keep the elbows in. Little cobra, shoulders back, inhale, lift the heart. And down, press back up, downward facing dog. Left leg high now, bend the left knee, open up through the left hip. Hold it there for a couple of breaths. Lifting the knee high. Oh. Looking under the left armpit maybe. And then the left foot steps forward. Walk the foot out, left hand on the inside of the left foot. Into that wider lunge. So you can again bring the back knee down if you need, or otherwise keep it off the floor, gently oscillating there a little. And then with the right hand down, let's raise up the left arm high to the sky. Again, with the option to bring the right knee down if you need, otherwise keep that back leg extended. Left fingertips reaching high. And left hand back down, stepping our left foot back, downward facing dog. Downward dog to high plank. From our high plank, let's elevate her all the way down, nice and slowly. All the way down to the ground. So we're bringing the forehead to the ground for a moment. Interlace the hands behind us. Engage the core for Shavasana. Inhale, tummy in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift up, and then exhale, back down. Again, squeeze and lift, inhale. Exhale, back down. Squeeze and lift, and this time lift the legs as well if we could. Lift everything high and hold for 3, Keep lifting the tummy up for 2, up away from the floor. And 1, good. Come back down, hands by the chest. Press onto the knees. And sitting back to your heels. Take a moment there, forehead to the earth. Coming back to our hands and knees. A little rhythm, little core rhythm from the hands and knees. Inhale, right leg behind. Exhale, bring the right knee out to the side towards the right elbow. Inhale, leg behind and then cross over to your left elbow. Inhale, leg behind, now knee to the nose, curling the body. Inhale again, behind, out to your right elbow, out to the side. Inhale, leg behind, cross over to your left elbow. Inhale, leg behind, and then curl the body, knee to your nose. Inhale, leg behind. Now stretch it out, drop the right hip down, hips are square. Release the left arm out in front, into the pointed dog, so left arm and right leg extended. I use the core muscles to do the work, nice and engaged. And then if we could bring in a little back bend, so bend the right knee, now reach behind with the left hand, hold on to the foot, and lift the foot high. Hold there for a couple of breaths, keep lifting the foot high, squeezing into your right kidney, right suprarenal gland. And then slowly back down. And then the other side, left leg behind, inhale, left knee to the left elbow, out to the side. Inhale, left leg behind, cross over to the right elbow. Inhale the leg behind, curl the body, knee towards the nose. Inhale, exhale to the left elbow, out to the side, lift it high. Inhale. Over to the other side, right elbow, lateral, cross. Inhale, curling the body, knee towards the nose. Now stretch the leg out, square the hips, left hip down, core engaged, right arm out in front. And there for a couple more breaths, leg and arm extended. And if we could bring that back bend into it, bend the knee, reach behind for the foot, and lift the foot high. Getting that stretch through the thigh, squeeze into the kidney and suprarenal gland on the left side. And then slowly releasing back down. So suprarenal gland is actually the official name of what we mostly know as adrenal glands. We call them adrenal glands because they produce adrenaline, but actually the official name is suprarenal. That's just the technical name, but they're the glands that produce adrenaline and cortisone in the body. They sit just above the kidneys, and so with our yoga practice we often aim to squeeze into those glands so we stimulate their production of those hormones. Not that we always need any more or maybe less. The idea is through that squeeze is to regulate them so they produce the hormones more effectively. Sometimes we need more adrenaline and sometimes we need less. So take the knees wide, big toes together, sitting back to your heels again into your extended child pose. A lot of our back bends, particularly when we've got the heart facing down, like the bow pose and one we did before, the the grasshopper or locust pose, Shalabhasana, they work quite strongly with those suprarenal glands. Okay, so we'll build up the pace a little now, but as always, feel free to just step back, like do stuff from the knees rather than from the down dog, or whatever feels right for you. So, fingers spread wide, tuck the toes under into your downward facing dog. And working at similar rhythm now, we're going to inhale from here, right leg high. Exhale the right knee to the right elbow out to the side. So if this gets too tricky, just do it from the knees like we did before. Right leg high, over to your left side. Exhale. Right leg to the sky. Knee to the nose, curling the body. Right leg to the sky. Right knee to the right elbow out to the side. Right leg high, over to your left elbow. Right leg to the sky. Stepping through with the right leg. Foot in line with the hands for a high lunge. And come up now, sweep the arms up, inhale. And exhale. Sinking deeper there into the lunge. Reach up, inhale. Now open up, warrior two. Drop the left heel down, arms out, shoulder height. Hold there together, inhale. And steady exhale. Warrior two, flip your right palm up. Leaning forward, sweep up and back, peaceful warrior. And then windmill the hands down either side of our right foot and step our right foot back, downward facing up. Into our vinyasa through, inhale, high plank. So either there on the knees or a chaturanga if you like, coming down into your cobra or upward facing dog. And then pressing all the way back up to your downward facing dog. Good. So we repeat that on the other side. Left leg high, inhale. Left knee to the left elbow, exhale, out to the side. Inhale, the leg high. Over to the right elbow, other side. Inhale, left leg high, knee to the nose. Moving the body. Again, left leg high. Over to the left elbow. Left leg high, across to the right elbow. Left leg high, feel the body, knee to the nose. Left leg high, and then let's step that left leg through. So, repeating that again. On this side, high lunge, inhale, the arms high. Exhale, sink into your lunge. Reach up, lengthen, open up, warrior two. Drop the right heel down, arms out, shoulder high. Holding there together, inhale. And exhale. Then left palm up, lean forward. Peaceful warrior, sweep up and back, right hand slides down the right leg. And then the hands will wheel down either side of the left foot. Stepping our left leg back. Down the dog. And inhale to high plank. So again, either on the knees or your chaturanga. Into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Engage the core to press back up to your downward facing dog. Drop the knees down, take them wide, sit to the heels, into your child pose, and then in your child pose, just release the wrists a little, just roll out the wrists a little. So, not too difficult a sequence there, but quite strong on the wrists. particularly with all the little core work there. Just give the hands and wrists a little rest, a little release just by wriggling the fingers, twinkling them out, opening, shutting as feels good. Good, so we'll repeat that, and now we'll just go a little further with it. Again, always feel free to come and do it from the knees, don't force. If we can, let's go to the next step, fingers wide, toes tuck under to the downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow, out to the side. Inhale, right leg high. Across to your left elbow, other side. Inhale, right leg high. Knee to the nose, curving the body. Inhale, right leg high. To your right elbow, out to the side. Inhale, right leg high. To the left elbow. Now this time, stay there. And then, if you could, just step that leg out to the side, so out to your left side. Coming into the rock star here. So we may just stay there. If we want to go further, flatten your left heel and then reach up and back with your left arm, lifting the hips high. A little challenging one there. If it feels okay, watching the shoulders especially and wrists. Good work. Left hand back down. Right leg sweeps back up to the sky. Bending that knee and opening up the hip like we did earlier on. And then we'll step that right leg through. And release the hands, give them a little shake. Inhale to your high lunge. And exhale, sink into your lunge. Reach up, lengthen. Let's bring in a twist, bring the hands in prayer, lean forward a little, so body's in line with the back leg. And then we twist to the right. Left elbow hooks to the outside of your right thigh. And the heart rotates towards the hand. Keep the back leg firm if you could. You can always bring the knee down if you need. Otherwise, back leg firm, lifting the belly up and over the thigh. Good, then release, hands come down. Step back to our downward facing dog. From downward dog to your high plank. And then let's try our side plank. Outer edge of the right foot, so option is to bring the right knee down. Otherwise, right leg straight, left arm to the sky. Lift the hips high and then potentially the left leg high as well. Let's hold there for a couple of breaths. Remember, if it's a challenge, you just bring the right knee down or even the right forearm if it's getting too much for the wrists. So you've got a few options there. Come back down, left hand, left leg if the leg's high, high plank, inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Good. Ready to work the other side. Left leg high now, inhale. Left knee to the left elbow, exhale. Left leg high. To your right elbow, exhale. Left leg high. Curl the body, knee towards the nose. Left leg high. Left knee to the left elbow. Left leg high. To your right elbow. Hold it there for a moment. Either stay there or step it through to the right outer side of the mat and either stay there or reach up with the right hand as the right heel comes down and reach up with the hips, look up at your right thumb. Rock star on this side. Good work. Right hand back down, left leg back up to the sky, open up the left hip. And then the left leg steps through and into your high lunge again. Shake out the wrist a little, shake out the hands, and then together inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, reach high, hands in prayer, lean forward for our twist to the other side, outer edge of your left thigh. Hands in prayer, heart towards the hands. Twisted high lunge, or twisted crescent lunge as it's also called. Good, and then release the hands down, step back to our downward facing dog. High plank, inhale. On the knees or your chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale to a downward dog. Come to your high plank again. We did forget to bring in the side plank, so we'll bring it in now, outer edge of your left foot. Lift the right arm to the sky, option to bring the left knee down or your left forearm down, or option to raise the right leg up. Hold there for 3, for 2, and 1. Good work, right hand down. Back to your high plank. Let's drop the knees down there. Sit back to the heels. Take a little moment's break. Release the wrist again. And then ready to work. One more round this time. We're bringing it all together. Fingers spread wide, tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. So begin right leg to the sky. Inhale. Right knee to the right elbow out to the side. Exhale. Inhale the leg high. Cross over to your left side. Exhale. Inhale, leg high. Knee towards the nose, curl the body. Inhale, right leg high, cross to the right elbow, exhale. Inhale, right leg high, over to the left elbow, exhale, hold it there. And then step the leg through, extend it out. Flip around for your rock star pose if you choose. Lift the hips high, left arm back. And then left hand back down, right leg high to the sky. Step our right leg through into our high lunge, arms up, inhale. And exhale. Reach up, lengthen hands into prayer, lean forward, twist to the right, left elbow to the outside of your thigh. For our twisted lunge. Stay there for a few breaths. Keep the back leg firm or back knee down if you need. Spread your wings if you'd like to deepen your twist. Bring the hands down, stepping back to your downward facing dog. Downward dog to high plank. Side plank, outer ridge of the right foot, left arm high. Maybe the left leg high for 3, for 2. And one left hand, left leg down, back to your High plank, inhale, now chaturanga all the way down to the ground. Bend the knees, reach behind for Dhanurasana, the full bow now. Holding onto the feet. Inhale, lifting up. And let's hold it there for a couple of breaths. So getting deep into both suprarenal glands now. Stimulating that production of adrenaline. And then slowly release back down, hands by the chest. Press back up onto your knees, all the way back to your downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky with your inhale. Step your right leg through with your exhale into our high lunge. Arms up, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up, open up, warrior two. Holding there for an inhale. And steady exhale. Right palm up, lean forward. Peaceful warrior, sweep up and back. Into a side angle, forearm to the thigh, left arm over the ear, draw the left shoulder back. Length through the left side of the body, and we'll stay there for a few breaths, so stay as is, or bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Keeping that length through the left side, that left shoulder drawn back, pressing into your left foot. Well done. Then left hand comes down, both hands down, framing the right foot. Step back downward facing dog. Vinyasa through again. Inhale, a high plank. Chaturanga or on the knees. Cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale. And downward facing dog. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Left leg high. Left knee to the left elbow out to the side. Left leg high. Cross to the right elbow. Inhale, left leg high and knee towards the nose. Inhale, left leg high to the left elbow. Inhale, left leg high to the right elbow, hold it there. And then step the foot through if you could. And then stay there or into your rock star right, heel flat, left hand to the floor. Right arm reaches up and back, look back at your right hand. Lift the hips high. And then right hand comes back down. Left leg lifts high to the sky. We'll step the left leg through into our high lunge. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, sink into your lunge. Reach up, lengthen hands into prayer. Lean forward, twisting to your left, right elbow to the outside of your left thigh for your twisted lunge. Stay right there, or potentially spread your wings. Can bring the back knee down if you need. Wonderful. Then hands come back down. We'll step back to our downward facing dog. From our downward dog to our high plank, and then our side plank, outer edge of your left foot. Right arm to the sky. Can bring the left knee down or left forearm. Can raise the right leg up. Holding there for 3, for 2, and 1. Right hand. Right leg down, high plank in the hand. Chaturanga all the way down onto the ground. For our Dhanurasana, the bow on this side, releasing for the feet. Hands grab hold of the feet. And then inhale, lift the head, the chest, the legs high. Eyes off the ground, tummy drawn in. Feeling that squeeze into your kidneys. And the suprarenal glands, helping to regulate the amount of adrenaline that we need, so we're coming into balance with our energy levels, our drive to get things done. Come back down, hands by the chest, pressing back up onto the knees, and then back to your downward facing dog. Left leg high. Left leg steps through. High lunge, inhale the arms up. Exhale. Reach up, inhale, open up, warrior two, exhale. Holding there together, inhale. Steady exhale, left palm up, lean forward, peaceful warrior, sweep up and back. Svakonasana, side angle, forearm to the thigh, right arm over the ear. Staying right there, or bringing the left hand down if you like, on the outside of the left foot. Steady breath, steady pose. And then hands come down, either side of the left foot, step the left foot back, downward dog. High plank inhale, chaturanga exhale, upward facing dog inhale, and to the downward facing dog, exhale. Well done. From the downward dog, right leg high, let's bring the right knee now all the way to the right wrist, swing the right foot in, coming into the pose of the pigeon now. Left knee down, we'll slide that left leg back, walk the hands right in so you're coming into a little proud pigeon, rolling the shoulders back, opening through the heart, looking up to the sky, arching the back once more. And then let's come forward, let's take a little rest in our sleeping pigeon, bringing the head to the back of the hands. Deep breaths into your hips. And then slowly bringing ourselves back up, we'll just lean over to the right side so your right buttock comes to the floor. We'll sweep our left foot around, left leg comes to the front, sweep it around to the front, and you catch the outer edge of your left foot with the right hand, so bend the knee as much as you need to do that, then straighten out the leg out in front, and bring your left arm behind you. So we bring in a little twist now into our hip opener, looking back at your left thumb. And then left foot comes to the outside of the right thigh. Maybe that right foot walks in towards the left hip, and coming into what we call the shoelace in yin. So bringing that left foot right around, so you might just shuffle, lift yourself up a little. Option to have something under the bottom if you need a little extra lift. Bringing the knees as close together as you can for Gomukha or Gomukasana, the cow face pose. So the first variation is just working with the hips, so your hands are on your knee, right hand on top, your thumbs creating that the cow's ears there. That's the face of the cow right there. Or the full pose is to bring in the shoulders as well, reach up with the right arm, left arm out to the side, bend the elbows and then reach behind, aiming to interlace the hands. If we can't quite reach, hold on to your shirt. If you've got a strap you have. Drawing the shoulders back, opening through the heart, through the chest. Lifting that right elbow high, breathing into your chest, into your shoulders, and softening the gaze so that the facial muscles also soften, so that we're expressing the energy of the cow, Gomukha, the cow face pose, the energy of peace. And then Slowly, gracefully release the arms, roll down and roll out the shoulders a little. Take that left leg out. Bring it behind, so you're coming back to your pigeon pose. And then just shuffle back into your pigeon, so hips are square, reach up, lift up the left foot, and then reach behind with the left hand, drawing that left heel in towards the back, holding there for a few breaths. Options there, of course, just stay there, maybe floating the right hand off the floor, ultimately the pose of the mermaid, bringing that left foot into the crook of the left elbow, and reaching up with the right arm, or potentially that bind behind the head, which is a little tricky for most of us, but I'm sure some of us can get there. Let's then release slowly, bring the foot back down, spread the fingers wide, tucking back toes under, step the right leg back, downward dog. Right leg high. Inhale, high plank with the right leg high. Then either bring the right foot down or chaturanga with the right leg high. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Working the other side now, left leg high. Left knee to the left elbow. Swing the foot in for our pigeon on this side. Right knee down, sweep, slide it back, walk the hands in, proud pigeon to begin with. Roll the shoulders back, arch the back, open the heart to the sky, look up. And then coming forwards for your sleeping pigeon, let's bring the head to the back of the hands, fists, cushion or block. And straight to the mat, breathing deeply into your hips here. Wonderful, then coming slowly back up on that side. Let's sit over to our left side, so left hand can help out to the side to keep the balance. Swing the right leg around and then catch the outer edge of the right foot with the left hand, stretch it out in front, right arm behind, looking back at your right thumb. And then the right foot comes to the outside of the left thigh, and then doing our shuffle there to come into what we call in the shoelace. Sit up a little high if you need. Or don't go too tight if it's feeling a little strong. You can loosen that position. Left hand on top of the right hand for your first option of Gomukha Vakana. If you'd like to go into the full pose, left arm to the sky, right arm out to the side, bend the elbows, and then reaching behind here. Again, trying to interlace the hands. Sometimes one side is better or worse than the other. This is definitely my trickiest side. I can just get my fingers together, but if we can't quite, then that's where strap is handy, a belt, whatever you've got, or even just holding onto your shirt. Drawing the shoulders back, opening through the chest, lifting the elbow high and breathing into your heart, into your shoulders. Softening the gaze, softening the facial muscle. gracefully, slowly release with the arms, maybe hunch all out the shoulders a few times. And then release that top leg, swing it back round, come back into your pigeon pose. And then working there with those possibilities, maybe staying there, maybe lifting up the back foot. That's already a nice stretch through the back thigh. If you go further, reach for the back foot with the right hand, draw the heel in towards the buttock. That might be again as far as we can go. Or potentially sliding the foot into the crease of the right elbow, maybe finding that balance just there, lifting the left hand off the floor. Potentially, if it's available, reaching behind to lock the hands behind the head. Easier said than done. Wonderful. Then slowly releasing back down, release the foot down, spread the fingers wide, tuck the back toes under, downward dog. With our left leg to the sky. Inhale to high plank with the left leg high, and then either bring the left leg down or chaturanga with the left leg high, and left leg down for upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold the down dog for a few more breaths, pressing the hips high, fingers nice and wide. And then bring both knees down, take them wide, cross the legs behind, let the hands back, sit over the legs, and stretch our legs out. In front, come high onto the sitting bones. Paschimottanasana. Now forward fold now. So we reach with the arms up to the sky here. We bow forwards. Hold on to the legs or maybe the feet. Keep our shoulders back, lengthen the spine and rib cage down towards the thighs. Hold there for just a few more breaths if we can. Go a little further. Try to creep a little further, but don't force. Keep the length in the spine. And now to release, let's stretch the arms through and up. Inhale. Circle them back down. With our exhale, place the hands behind you for your reverse plank. So fingers nice and wide. Lift the hips high, high to the sky, toes towards the floor, look up or even behind. Lift a little higher still. Always bend the knees into tabletop, otherwise go a little higher. And then slowly back down all the way. Good work. Let's come all the way down onto our back now. Little happy baby pose here, holding on to the outer edges of the feet and oscillating a little side to side. Tuning into that energy of the baby, that innocence, that delight of discovering the body, discovering the world. That place of wonder. And then from there, let's gently release, stretch out the legs. any last minute movements or adjustments we feel we'd like to do. We're coming otherwise into our pose of rest, our Shavasana. Closing the eyes. Deepening our breath. Nothing to go, nothing to do. Nothing to do, nothing to be. Resting just here in our stillness, in our mind set free. So feel free to stay in Shavasana if you like, otherwise coming out with me, giving your fingers and toes a wriggle. Stretch your arms up over the head, fingertips to toe tips. Rolling over to our side. And then when we're ready, making our way back up to sitting. Sitting up nice and tall, rolling back the shoulders, lengthening through the spine. Closing the eyes again, deepening the breath, noticing how we feel after our practice. Sending a note of thanks to our body for all the wonders that it performs. Today maybe just looking a little into that performance of those suprarenal glands that sit just above the kidneys. They produce that adrenalin hormone, which we often see it as a negative thing, that we got too much and we're in overdrive. But sometimes we need a little more when we are feeling a little unmotivated, maybe, so just tapping into that hormone just gives us the drive to step up our practice, step up ourselves into our projects, into our what we want to achieve with our life. But as we sometimes suspect, sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes we've got too much going on, we're feeling overwhelmed, stressed, in panic mode. And then in fact the balance is to take some of that adrenaline away. So through our yoga practice we help to keep all those hormone producing glands into check, into balance, so that we regulate their production, so we have that perfect balance. Hands in prayer in front of the heart, working an Om together to seal our work. Together on the out breath, inhale deeply. In a bow in respect, deepest gratitude for each other. Namaste.